What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be checking out the specs of the Galaxy Note 2 versus the newly announced Nexus 4. Now before I start talking about the specs and the network, I'm just going to go right ahead and say yes, these two are phones, but I wouldn't really compare them. I mean the Galaxy Note 2 is a phablet, if you want to use that word, but Nexus 4 is a phone. But anyway, let's just get on with it. The big one in the network stuff is the fact that the Galaxy Note 2 has LTE. I'm not going to go on about it because loads of people have said they're just bored of people going on about the Nexus 4 not having LTE, and so am I. It's not a big deal for me because I'm in the UK, but for some it is a big deal, and it doesn't have LTE, and the Galaxy Note 2 does. So there we go. Moving on to dimensions and screen size and all that sort of stuff. The dimensions for the Galaxy Note 2 is obviously bigger. It is a bigger device, so it's going to be heavier as well. It's 183 grams compared to the Nexus 4's 139, and it is 9.4 millimeters thick, and the Nexus 4 is 9.1 millimeters. So it's a bit skinnier and a bit lighter than the Note 2. Of course, with the Note 2 as well, you get the S Pen stylus, which is kind of a big deal actually. They've put some really nice functionality into that S Pen, so that's really nice. Looking at the screen sizes here, Super AMOLED versus True HD IPS for the Nexus 4. The IPS display on the Nexus 4, people have been describing it as very good. It's really nice. It's got a resolution of 1280 by 768 and comes in at an approximate 318 pixel density, 4.7 inches of course. Galaxy Note 2 is much bigger really. It's 5.5 inches with a resolution of 1280 by 720, which only gives it a pixel density of 267. So stuff like text and overall picture quality is going to be better on the LG Nexus 4 because it's coming up to Retina display standards, but it's really nice. Obviously though, if you want more media consumption, the Galaxy Note 2 is where it's at. It's a 5.5 inch screen, which for me in my hands is too damn big. So, but I've seen people and they look great with it, so it really is all a question of choice. Both got Gorilla Glass. Here's the other big thing, of course, is the memory. There is no expandable memory, and it only comes in 8 and 16 gigabytes, the LG Nexus 4, whereas the Galaxy Note 2 comes in with a micro SD card and up to 64 gigabytes of internal storage. Both come with 2 gigabytes of RAM, so you get great multitasking. Obviously the Galaxy Note 2 has that epic kind of two-pane multitasking where you can kind of put one program at the top and one at the bottom. That's software related, so the Nexus 4 won't have that, but who cares? Wi-Fi all the same, Bluetooth's the same, yeah. Both have NFC, both have the same megapixel camera. I know the LG Nexus has a Sony BSI sensor. The Galaxy Note 2 I think has the same sensor as the Galaxy S3, but I can't be completely sure and don't quote me on it. Both do 1080p at 30 frames per second. The front-facing camera on the Note 2 is actually better. It's 1.9 megapixel compared to the 1.3 megapixel Nexus 4. Now, of course, when you're talking about a Nexus, the first thing that should come to your mind is software. We are always running the latest and greatest software on our Nexus phones. You'll be getting 4.2 and you'll be getting updates until the next major update for Android 5 or 6. You're probably going to be good for updates for at least another 2 or 3 years. I mean, my Nexus S here came with Gingerbread and it's got 4.1.2 at the moment, so currently the latest. So yeah, really good. In terms of processor and GPU, kind of hard to know. We know basically the LG Nexus 4 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro, which is quad-core crate architecture, which means it's better in terms of performance and heat. And it comes with the next generation Adreno 320 graphics. The Galaxy Note 2 comes with the Exynos 4412 quad core, but that is A9 architecture. So the architecture is older, but it's 1.6 gigahertz compared to the LG Nexus 1.5, and it still comes with the Mali 400. Now I just want to say a quick something, because we've seen some benchmarks with the LG Nexus 4 and they are extremely low, and I've recently heard that there seems to be thermal throttling going on, which is not a good sign. However, the person that said that actually said that the phone in his hand wasn't exceptionally hot, so they think that it might be the sensors are set too low, so it kind of throttles down the CPU and GPU when it's getting too hot, but it's not really getting too hot because the sensors are too high, or set too low, sorry. So I think when it's released next Tuesday, that should be fixed. I mean, I am hoping that's fixed, because Google know this problem is there now. It has to be fixed now. They should do it. I hope they will do it. I'm confident that they will do it, and we'll see some epic benchmarks and some great performing devices. Saying about the OS and the software version, obviously the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 comes with its own TouchWiz UX, I think they called it, Nature UX, which has a lot of cool software features. I mentioned the multitasking with the 2 panes, and using the S Pen has got loads of functionality. That all comes from the software. So if you want that experience, go for the Galaxy Note 2. If you want completely stock Android, go for the Nexus. In terms of battery, you are getting an extra 1,000 milliamps on the Galaxy Note 2, 3,100 versus the Nexus 4's 2,100. Reason being, it's bigger. It's just bigger. They can fit a bigger battery in it. So that's that. I mean, 2,100 milliamps is good. It's a very good battery size, and it's a good upgrade from what the Galaxy Nexus had. In fact, it's the same as the Galaxy S3, and my Galaxy S3 lasts all day and some. So I'm pretty confident the battery life is going to be good for the Nexus 4. But I mean, like I said at the beginning, both of these, they're kind of hard to compare. I wouldn't put them in the same market, even though they are in the same market. If you get what I mean, it's difficult to say, but yeah, there's the comparison, spec comparison anyway, between the two. Stay tuned, because I am getting the Nexus 4, hopefully with no throttle issues. But yeah, stay tuned for that proper review. See you guys later.